Good morning to everyone. This is the sum which we will be doing now in front of your screens. The following is the trial balance of a firm as on 31st December 2013. So the trial balance given belongs to the period year end 31st December 2013. Cash, debtors, both comes in the balance sheet, cash, debtor. Then we have rent and rates that will come in the P&L account. Then we have sundry salaries. Then we have salary come in the P&L account. Then we have sundry expense also comes in the P&L account. Stock in the trading account, stock refers to opening stock because gross profit is not given. If gross profit is given and then if stock is there, then it should be the closing stock. Otherwise, the stock given is the opening stock. Purchases also comes in the trading account. Sundry assets will come in the asset side. Drawing. Normally, when we do not prepare the capital account, partners capital account, we less the drawing from the capital. Now, if we are preparing partners capital account, drawing will come in the debit side of partners capital account. In the credit side, we have creditors, liabilities, sales is a income, trading account. Then capital will come in the balance sheet liability side. And if we are preparing partners capital account, it will come in the credit side of partners capital account. And I hope all of you know that debit side of trial balance means asset or expense. Credit side means income or liability. Now let us come to the adjustment. D and E were partners sharing profits and losses equally. So we have three partners, D, E, and F, out of which D and E were partners sharing profits and losses equally. Mr. F was admitted to the partnership on 1st July 2013. F is the new partner who is admitted into the existing partnership on 1st July 2013. Means admission has taken place in between the year. Admission has taken place in between the year. Whenever there is an admission in between the year, means year begin हो रहा है जनवरी में, end हो रहा है दिसंबर में, and जो admission हुआ है वो beginning नहीं, in between the year है. तो वो February, March, April, May, June, July, August, it may be any time in between the year. So we'll have to prepare two columns in the profit and loss account. Period before admission and period after admission, because period before admission में नया partner admitted नहीं था, तो जितना भी profit या losses होगा will be distributed among the old partners. And once the new partner is admitted into business, whatever profit or loss has happened has to be distributed between the new partner, admitted partner also. So in the profit and loss account, we will prepare two columns before admission and after admission. So before admission period, post after admission period. So on 31st December 2013, stock was valued at 70,500. This is the closing stock. Minimum two effects: trading account by closing stock. And because this is unsold stock, we will be using it in the next year. So the another effect will come in the balance sheet asset side, closing stock. Rent and rates were in advance, paid in advance, rupees 700. So in the rent and rate, there is a prepaid, minus karna padega, adjustment is there. Sundry expense, there is outstanding, again adjustment is there. Outstanding we add. Then depreciation on sundry assets on 20% by 20% per annum. So even sundry assets is having an adjustment. Goodwill was of the firm was valued at rupees 6,000 on 1st July 2013. What is different in this sum? The new partner who is joining the partnership is not getting any separate amount in cash for goodwill. That means that the goodwill amount has to be raised. ये कौन से सिचुएशन में होता है? मीन्स the new partner who is entering the partnership has his own reputation, which will benefit the other partners, benefit the business. So the new partner is not getting amount cash as goodwill to pay the old partners. That means the new partner has his own reputation, which will benefit the business. This goodwill has to be shown in the balance sheet. So ये goodwill जो raise होता है when the new partner is not getting amount cash as goodwill, that goodwill has to be shown separately in the balance sheet. So 6,000 has to be shown in the balance sheet, but they have given one more sentence, that is this goodwill not to appear in the balance sheet. Means हम ये goodwill को write off करेंगे. If this sentence was not there, this goodwill we had to show in the balance sheet, but they are saying not to appear in the balance sheet. So this goodwill which is raised should not appear in the balance sheet. So we will have to first raise the goodwill and then write it off, cancel it. If we cancel it, it will not come in the balance sheet. Interest on capital to be charged at the rate of 10% per annum. So there is interest on capital. Whenever we are paying the partners by way of interest on capital, commission to partner, salary to partner, we have to prepare one more account known as profit and loss appropriation account. So that also we will prepare in this question. What you are required to prepare: trading, profit and loss account, and balance sheet as on 31st December 2013. So in the Mrs. D, E, and F, so these are all the partners. Trading and profit and loss account for year ended 31st December 2013. In the profit and loss account, we will prepare two columns: before admission and after admission. Admission took place on 1st July. So 1st July to December. And before that, Jan to June. So how many months before admission and how many months after admission? Can anyone tell me how many months are there before admission of F and how many months after admission of F? Jan, Feb, March, April, May, June. 6 months before admission and 6 months after admission. July, August, September, October, November, December. तो ये equal हो जाएगा ना? 6 months before admission expenses को, incomes को divide करना है before admission, after admission. And we have to prepare profit and loss appropriation account. Interest on capital is given, then partners capital account, and finally we'll have to prepare balance sheet. So what we will do, let us start with the posting. Cash and debtor both come in the balance sheet asset side. So what we will do, balance sheet asset side में दिखा देते हैं. Cash and debtor adjustment is not there, so we can show in the last column. 29,700 and 93,000. Then what we have? Then we have rent and rate 17,700. There is an adjustment. It comes in the P&L account to rent and rates. We will write 17,700 inner column because there is an adjustment. Then we have salaries 36,000. This also comes in the P&L. Leave one line and two salaries. We will write it is 36,000. तो इसमें कोई adjustment नहीं है, so we'll have to divide between before adjustment and after. Sorry, before admission and after admission. कैसे डिवाइड करेंगे? सी हियर वी विल गो टू द वर्किंग नोट टू शो यू ऑल आई एम डूइंग इट हियर. Divide salary between free period, मतलब before admission, month is Jan to June, and post period that is July, when the admission has taken place, to December. Can you see there is 2 periods in P&L account? मतलब ये 36,000 full year का salary है. But where to put it? Jan to June का salary नहीं है, सिर्फ July. Can I put it here? 36,000. But this 36,000 also covers July to December. Jan से December का. See this trial balance what is given is for the full year, Jan to December. तो हमें सैलरी को डिवाइड करना पड़ेगा between 2 period, that is pre period before admission and post period after admission. तो कैसे डिवाइड करेंगे? टोटल सैलरी 36,000. सो प्री पीरियड में हम डिवाइड करेंगे, that is 36,000 into how many months? Jan to June, 6 months. So this becomes 18,000. And post period also has 6 months. So 6 divided by 12, we are getting 18,000. So हमें ऐसे डिवाइड करना है. अगर यहाँ पे अप्रैल में एडमिशन होता तो जैन फेब मार्च, प्री में 3 पीरियड 3 मंथ्स एंड पोस्ट में अप्रैल से लेके मार्च तक या अप्रैल से लेके दिसंबर. ईयर एंड तो दिसंबर है ना, अप्रैल से लेके दिसंबर. अप्रैल, मई, जून, जुलाई, अगस्त, सितंबर, अक्टूबर, नवंबर, दिसंबर, 9 months. तो 3 and 9. But here because exactly half year में there is admission, so 6 and 6 हमें equally amount आएगा. So I will write here salary का how much it is? 18,000 Jan to June and 18,000 July to December. ऐसे divide we will do. Then we have sundry expense 15,600. So 15,600 sundry expense we will write. Sundry expenses. How much it is? 15,600. Adjustment is there. Then we have stock 75,000 and purchases 3,30,000. So I am copying both of them and I am writing both comes in the trading account. So here I will write to opening stock. Here I will write to purchases amount is 75,000 and 3,30,000. And we have 3,30,000. Now what is given? Sundry assets, it has an adjustment 31,500. So I will go to the balance sheet. Sundry asset will come here. Sundry assets in the inner column because adjustment is there, 31,500. Next we have drawing 45,000, 22,500, 4,500. We have prepared partners capital account. So drawing debit balance in trial balance. So in the debit side we will write what is the amount? 45,000, 22,500 and 4,500. We have done the posting. Now creditor 4,500. We will go to the balance sheet. We will write creditors 4,500. Then we have sales 5,40,000. Sales will come here by sales. No returns, so directly in the last column 5,40,000. Then we have capital 72, 36 and 12. So we will go to partners capital account, by balance brought down 72,000, 36,000 and 12,000. We have done the posting for everything. Now we come to the adjustment. D&E were partners sharing profits and losses equally. This is the information that the partners D&E were equal partners. F was admitted to partnership 1st July 2013. This is also this is also information that when did the admission took place on 1st July 2013 in between the years. So we have prepared two columns in P&L account: before admission, after admission. Now on 31st December 2013, stock was valued at 7,500. So by closing stock, how much it is? 7,500. See, in the question, they have clearly given that the admission has taken place on 1st July 2013. That is the hint that admission has taken place in between the year. When is the year end? 1st December. तो beginning में admission होता तो जैसे previous sums we have done, that admission took place in the first day of the year. तो पूरा profit तीनों partners को मिलेगा, because from the beginning till the year end, all the three partners were there, including the new partner, admitted partner. तो P&L account में दो कॉलम करने का जरूरत नहीं है. But whenever admission takes place in between the year, we always have to prepare two columns: before admission and after admission. Getting the point? Whenever there is admission in between the year, we will have to prepare two columns in the P&L account: before admission and after admission. Previous sums, whatever we have done, their admission had taken place in the beginning of the year, फर्स्ट डे ऑफ द ईयर. तो पूरे साल का प्रॉफिट तीनों को मिलेगा, तो कोई प्री पोस्ट कॉलम करने का जरूरत नहीं है. बट यहाँ पे बिकॉज एडमिशन बिटवीन द ईयर हो रहा है, तो जुलाई से पहले का प्रॉफिट में एफ को कोई राइट नहीं, बिकॉज ही वॉज नॉट अ पार्टनर. That profit will be divided only among D and E, because F तभी पार्टनर था ही नहीं. बट 1st जुलाई से जो प्रॉफिट होगा उसमें तीनों का हक रहेगा, D, E and F. So that will be divided among all the three. Not only profit, if loss also is happened, that also has to be divided between all the three from July onwards. But before that, profit होने दो, loss होने दो, सिर्फ D and E को ही मिलेगा, because F was not the partner at that time. Getting my point, everyone? So now we will go to the next adjustment. Rent and rates paid in advance. Advance मतलब prepaid. एडवांस मतलब प्रीपेड. नेक्स्ट ईयर का अभी से पे किया तो प्रीपेड हम लेस करते हैं. सो ये कितना हो जाता है लेस? कितना लेस करेंगे? 700. और ये कहाँ पे आ जाएगा? दिस विल कम हियर. प्रीपेड मीन्स नेक्स्ट ईयर पे करने का जरूरत नहीं है. प्रीपेड रेंट एंड रेट्स, दिस इज 700. So we will write here 700. तो अभी कितना बचा? 17,000 बचा. ये 17,000 को कैसे डिवाइड करेंगे? So here second one, if you want, one more time I will show here. Rent and rates. Amount कितना है? अमाउंट है 17,000. कैसे डिवाइड करेंगे? फ्री पीरियड में 17,000 इंटू 6 Jan से June, it will be how much? 8,500. and post period में again 17,000 into July से December, this also will give us the same amount. So we will write here 8,500, 8,500. दोनों इफेक्ट दे दिया. प्रीपेड का असेट में भी लिख लिया. Now we have sundry expenses outstanding. So here sundry expense outstanding है. Outstanding means it belongs to our current year. Outstanding expense है ये. So what we will do? Outstanding expense है. We will show here 400. So this becomes 16,000. How to divide 16,000? Divide by 2, 6/12. इधर आएगा 8,000, इधर भी आएगा 8,000. Got it? दोनों 15,600 plus 400 gives me 16,000. 16,000 6 महीने में डिवाइड करेंगे तो I will get 8,000 each. Now इसका दूसरा इफेक्ट देना बाकी है. That is outstanding expenses. How much is the outstanding expenses? 400. Now what we will do, which is the next adjustment? Depreciation 20%. Depreciate sundry asset by 20%. So less depreciation at 20%. So how much is it coming? 20% depreciation. How much is it coming? 20% depreciation. Yes, 6,300. Minus karo, how much you will get? 25,200. So again depreciation का दूसरा effect, to depreciation. Divide करो 6/12 या divide by 2, वो भी सेम ही आंसर देगा. Equally divide किया. So we are getting this or 150. This is 3150. I am correct. Is it correct? 6,300 divided by 2. Yeah, 6,300 into 6/12. Is everyone getting 3150? 3150 everyone. So now what we have? Next we have the goodwill of the firm was valued at 6,000. So what we will do? We will go and we will write here third one, goodwill account was raised. Raised means not, goodwill not brought in cash. Goodwill not brought in cash. Goodwill कैश में नहीं लाए बिकॉज जब ये जो नया पार्टनर बिजनेस में आता है वो गुडविल के लिए भी पैसा लाता है टू पे टू द ओल्ड पार्टनर्स, बट दिस पार्टनर हैज नॉट गॉट एनीथिंग इन कैश एज गुडविल. गुडविल हैज टू बी रेज्ड, मतलब ये पार्टनर का ऑलरेडी रेप्यूटेशन होगा जिसका बेनिफिट ओल्ड पार्टनर्स को मिलेगा, तो इसका गुडविल बैलेंस शीट में आएगा. गुडविल इज अ असेट. असेट मींस डेबिट बैलेंस. सो गुडविल अकाउंट 6,000 टू किसका डीज कैपिटल अकाउंट. ओल्ड पार्टनर्स में डिवाइड करना है कैपिटल अकाउंट. बोथ आर इक्वल पार्टनर्स, डी एंड ईज कैपिटल अकाउंट. इक्वल पार्टनर्स है तो 6000 को इक्वली डिवाइड करो, कितना आएगा? 6000 को इक्वली दो लोगों में डिवाइड करो, कितना, हाउ मच यू विल गेट? You will get the amount 3000. So what we will do, we will divide 3000. So what we do, यहाँ पे जब भी गुडविल रेस होता है तो डिवाइडेड इन ओल्ड रेशो, सिर्फ ओल्ड पार्टनर्स को ही मिलता है ओल्ड रेशो. तो whenever goodwill is raised, it is divided in old ratio. तो old मतलब टू, D's कैपिटल, E's कैपिटल, हमने कैपिटल अकाउंट क्रिएट किया है. सो टू मतलब बाई में है, क्रेडिट साइड में है. We will write goodwill and name of the opposite account by name of the opposite account. How much is the D's is 3000 and E's is also 3000. अभी क्या करना है, अभी ये गुड, बिकॉज इन द क्वेश्चन दे हैव टोल्ड इन द नेक्स्ट लाइन, इट्स नेक्स्ट सेंटेंस इटसेल्फ, गुडविल नॉट टू अपीयर इन द बैलेंस शीट. अगर ये सेंटेंस नहीं होता ना, सपोज ये सेंटेंस नहीं होता तो हम लोग यहाँ पे लिखते थे ये गुडविल को गुडविल करके. But they have told that ये goodwill should not appear in the balance sheet. Balance sheet में ये goodwill नहीं आना चाहिए. So we have to cancel the goodwill, write off the goodwill. तो इसको debit में है, write off करेंगे तो क्या होगा? This goodwill is in the debit. Debit means asset, but asset में नहीं लिखना है, तो इसको cancel करना पड़ेगा. So what are we doing to write off goodwill? Goodwill is written off. Goodwill is written off or cancelled. So goodwill जो डेबिट में है कैंसिल करेंगे तो टू गुडविल क्रेडिट में आएगा. इट इज हाउ मच? 6000. एंड हम हमेशा क्या करते हैं, जब राइट ऑफ करते हैं तो डिवाइड करते हैं, डिवाइड अमंग न्यू पार्ट, ऑल द पार्टनर्स, डिवाइड टू all the partners. तो गुडविल को all the partners में डिवाइड करना है. तो यहाँ पे हमें न्यू रेशो चाहिए राइट ऑफ करने के लिए, बट क्वेश्चन में नथिंग इज गिवन अबाउट द न्यू रेशो. नया पार्टनर का शेयर ऑफ प्रॉफिट भी नहीं दिया. इन द प्रीवियस सम्स वी आर सीन 1/5 ऑफ द प्रॉफिट, न्यू पार्टनर विल गेट 1/5 ऑफ द प्रॉफिट, 1/6 ऑफ द प्रॉफिट. यहाँ नथिंग इज गिवन. When nothing is given, we divide equally. When nothing is given, we divide equally. So equally divide करो. These cap 6000 को equally divide करो. Yes, very good. It will come 2000 each. Because 3 are there, so if all the partner will get 3 of all the 3 partners will get equal. That is 2000. 6000 divided by 3, all will get, all the partners will get 2000 each. So 6000 divided by 3 equally divide किया. So how much each partner will get? Each partner will get 2000. Each partner will get 2000. So let us write here 2000. 2000, and here also 2000. So let us go here. and गुडविल कहाँ पे है? गुडविल क्रेडिट में है, पहले डेबिट में था, अभी क्रेडिट में कैंसिल हो गया. पार्टनर्स कैपिटल अकाउंट इज इन द डेबिट साइड. वी आर प्रिपेयरिंग पार्टनर्स कैपिटल अकाउंट. सो हियर वी विल राइट टू गुडविल. Here we will write to goodwill, and what we are doing, we are writing off the goodwill. कितना आ रहा है? 2000, 2000 and 2000. This is done. Now what we will do, our next adjustment given is interest on capital to be charged at the rate of 10% per annum. So what we will do, हम partner interest on capital charge we will calculate interest on capital. So we have first we have D, पहला पार्टनर है D, तो D कैपिटल कितना है? D कैपिटल कितना है? D capital is 72,000. See here it is given D का 72, E का 36, F का 12,000. So we इसका interest निकालना है. So we'll have to take it on 2 periods. Pre, which is between Jan to June. Jan to June कितना है? 72,000 into rate of interest is 10 and Jan to June is 6. So how much it will come? Are we getting this? Post period July to December, again 72,000 into 10% into 6 divided by 12. We are getting 3,600. तो यहाँ पे लिखते appropriation में interest on capital to interest on capital. Who is that? D, E and F. तो कितना we are getting? We are getting 3,600. 3,600. This we are getting. Now E का कितना है? 36,000 है. E भी starting से end तक E is the partner. So E's capital is how much? E's capital is rupees 36,000. तो इसको भी divide करो. 3 में 36,000 into 6 divided by 12. Sorry, 10% also is there. How much it is coming? Sorry, 36,000. How much it is coming? 1,800. Yes. Post period maybe 36,000 into 10% into 6 divided by 12. It is coming 1,800. So let us write here 1,800. 1,800. Then last partner, उसका capital है what he got on 1st July, 12,000. It is already given in the rate of interest is already given in the question. 10% interest on capital to be charged at 10% is given, and the new partners rate is new partners capital is 12,000. So here F's capital is 12,000 and he has been admitted on 1st July 2013. June नहीं July ना, July 2013. So उससे पहले उसको कुछ इंटरेस्ट नहीं मिलेगा. उसने अपना when has he contributed become partner? He has become on 1st July and he has contributed 12,000. तो प्री पीरियड में he was not at all. प्री पीरियड में he will not get any interest because he was not the partner. Not partner. So प्री पीरियड में उसको कोई इंटरेस्ट नहीं मिलेगा. पोस्ट पीरियड में it is after admission. Here contributed 12,000 into 10% interest into July to December 12. Sorry, 6 month. So 6 upon 12, we are getting 600. So we will write here यहाँ पे he will not get any interest because he was not the partner. Here he will get 600. So this is also done. All the adjustments are done. Now we will close the book of accounts and we will find out the gross profit. नहीं, इसमें एक और चीज हमने अभी तक किया नहीं है. Let us pass the opposite entry to interest will become by interest on capital, by interest. How much it is? दोनों को ऐड करो 7,200, दोनों को ऐड करो 3,600 and here it is 600. Interest on capital, interest on capital. Opposite effect नहीं दिया था. Now we have given two interest on capital DEF. उनके कैपिटल में भी उनका कैपिटल भी इंक्रीज हो जाएगा बिकॉज ऑफ इंटरेस्ट. Now we will close. How much it is coming? 6,10,500. Everyone getting this? 6,10,500. इसको बोलेंगे to gross profit carried down. How much profit we are getting? Minus करो 2,05,500. So 2 will become by gross profit brought down. And what we will have to do, ये दो periods में जो 6 months का है उसमें divide करना पड़ेगा. So we will get 1,02,750, 1,02,750. So इसको इधर we will tally the net, we'll find the net profit. How much is the net profit? 2 net profit carried down. Minus करो, how much net profit we are getting? Minus करो 18,000, 8,500, 8,3150. We are getting 65,100 both the sides. Are we getting 65,100 both the sides? So 2 net profit will become by net profit brought down. This will also become 65,100. 65,100. So now what we will do? We will have to find out the final net profit divided to partners. So either we will write 2 net profit and DEF. Now minus karo, how much you will get? How much you will get? 65,100 minus 3,600 minus 1,800, we get 59,700. I hope all of you are getting this answer. Then 65,100 minus 3,600 minus 1,800 minus 600, we get 59,100. So now ये जैन से जून पीरियड में सिर्फ 2 ही पार्टनर्स थे. So divide by 2 करना पड़ेगा because only 2 partners. So we get 29,850. 29,850. ये जो profit है, it only belong to how many partner? Only because admission new partner का नहीं हुआ था जून तक. So full profit belongs to only 2 partners. But यहाँ पे we have 3 partners. So divide by 3 करो. 59,100 divide by 3 karo. All the 3 partners will get the profit here. 19,700. 19,700. We have divided this profit. नाउ इसका दूसरा इफेक्ट, बाय नेट प्रॉफिट, हाउ मच वी आर गेटिंग, दो बार नहीं लिखेंगे, डी का दोनों प्रॉफिट ऐड करते 29,850 plus 19,700, we are getting 49,550. Here also we are getting 49,550 and ऐड करेंगे, यहाँ पे एफ का कुछ भी प्रॉफिट नहीं है बिकॉज ही वॉज नॉट द पार्टनर. फिर 0 plus 19,700, we get 19,700. Now what we will do, now take the total, how much you are getting, 12,000 plus 600 plus 19,700, we are getting 32,300. ये भी सब ऐड करो, 36,000 plus 3,000 plus 3,600 plus 49,550, 92,150. And same way add this also, 72,000 plus 3,000 plus 7,200 plus 49,550. We are getting 131,750. Check whether you are getting all this amount. So just we will copy it here. And जो भी balance मिलेगा, it will be the balance of the capital. So to balance carried down, this is the balancing figure. How much it is coming? Just check how much it is coming. 1,31,750 minus 45,000 minus 2,000. We are getting 84,750. See here, 49,550. ये प्रॉफिट 6 मंथ का और ये प्रॉफिट दूसरे 6 मंथ का, दोनों को ऐड करेंगे तो 49,550. Everyone, please have calci with you so that you can yourself do and check the calculation. 92,150 second वाले का minus 22,500 minus 2,000, we get 67,650. Third one, 32,300 minus 4,500 minus 2,000, we are getting 25,800. So now we will write here, this is our capital E and F. How much capital we have got? 131,750, sorry, very sorry, 84,750 for D, 67,650 for B, E, and 25,800 for F, D, E, F. Now take the total. Take the total. 84,750 plus 67,650 plus 25,800, we should get 178,200. So now add 400 plus 4,500, you should get 2,19,100. Here also, when we add all of the assets, we will get 2,19,100, and with this we can say that our balance sheet has tallied. Check after adding all the assets. Are you getting one thing? We have not written the closing stock here. Closing stock भी लिखना है. Closing stock का, where is the closing stock? क्लोजिंग स्टॉक का सेकेंड इफेक्ट नहीं दिया हमने इधर. सो क्लोजिंग स्टॉक इज हाउ मच? क्लोजिंग स्टॉक इज 7,500. सो व्हेन वी विल राइट हियर 7,500, We are given the first effect, but not the second effect. So cash balance 29,700, debtor 93,000, 25,200 is asset, prepaid, then 700, and closing stock 7,500. When we add all of this, we get 2,19,100. And with this, our balance sheet has tallied and the sum is done. Thank you very much, everyone.